So recently a student of mine sold one of his brands for multiple six figures, which is pure profit. So we're going to talk about multiple things. Number one is going to be where to find people to buy a brand from you. Number two is how to actually build a brand and when to sell the brand, okay? Because selling at the wrong moment is a crucial mistake. And number three is pricing it the right way and all the platforms you should use to actually find clients. But even if you don't have a store or a brand yet, you have to understand that this video is more about clearing up a vision. You need to understand that with dropshipping itself, you're gonna make a lot of profit if you do it properly. However, if you think long term and then sell the brand, you're gonna make double the money. Because first, you made all the profits through the brand or dropshipping store itself. And then you sell the brand for multiple six figures. And if you do that once a year, you could already live very, very good from that. You just need to understand that in an exit, most of the money you make is pure profit. Okay, so unfortunately we cannot talk about the specific number of how much he actually sold it for, but trust me, it's a pretty decent number. So yeah, that's it, and let's just jump into the call.
If I would clip something from here, I would love to talk about the exit and how all of that happened. Yeah, like maybe tell me a little bit more about that.
So I decided to exit because I was I knew that it was a great product and I built a nice brand and so sometimes it's good to exit at the top and not on the way down type thing. And so I noticed, okay, this is the top and there could be a higher top, right? You could just keep climbing, but this is maybe my top and I'm done with it. So I put it on, first I put it on the marketplace, on the Shopify marketplace. And I had some bites. I put it for 300,000 and I had some pretty good bites, but then it just, the type of people, the community was reaching out, it was a lot, honestly, to deal with. And people were just lowballing at 60,000, 50,000. I would never sell my brand for that. So I found this website Flippa, and I did the max that you could possibly do, which is a 10% commission, and they do it all for you essentially. So they found me 4 or 5 guys that were really interested, already had money in their bank account, pre-approved. And I went through conversations with him, and essentially one of them, was accepted, and I accepted it, and we kind of moved forward. It took about a month because we had to do some contract and obviously we had to just get attorneys involved and all that. But he lives in Los Angeles, and I gave him 2 months of consulting. For sure. And I'm helping him out. In fact, I gave him 2 months, but I'll make sure to help him out as much as needed, because I want him to succeed, and if he succeeds, then first, I don't have to worry. And second, it feels good. It just feels good to see somebody succeed. So you probably know that very well. And so that's how it went. And it was pretty smooth once I actually reached out to Flippa and they did it all for me. I didn't ever have to talk to the guys until literally they had the money in their bank account ready to spend. And I kind of had to just pick which one I wanted to go with.
That's crazy. So basically, was it all up front? Was it a payment plan? The 20K you got, or was it like something different?
So yeah, so it was, I can't say the exact number, but it was 90% upfront and 10% in 2 payments until I finished the 2 months of consulting.
Got it. By the way, are you okay with like the numbers being on YouTube or not?
That initial 300,000, which is the ask number, yeah, that's fine because that's public information.
Okay.
It's still on Flippa, yeah. It's there. Okay. It's record, but the actual number, it was actually, that was the number. But that number probably not, because I have a huge contract and I don't know if there's maybe something in there that says,
So multiple 6 figures is fine. If we say
multiple 6 figures. Yeah.
That's okay for you.
Yes, that is correct. Okay. Yeah, that's totally fine.
Okay. Totally fine. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, like how did things will you also get percentages of next revenue, or is it all itself?
I thought about that, and to be honest, in the future, I'll do that. I'll do that because a part of me, and it's so weird, a part of me made the store so much better now that I'm helping somebody else out. And it's kind of like, I mean, I was pulling in $4,000 a day consistent, and but since he took over, a part of me needed to make sure that he succeeded. So I went a little extra hard on giving him ideas. And
so yeah, basically again, like basically, you sold the brand for multiple or multiple six figures. You said upfront payment was 90%, and 10% was like over the next couple of months. And percentages you thought about, but you didn't do it, like percentages of later on.
Yeah, in the future, I would have probably done that, because it's just an easy add-on, and that people will, people say yes to, like, 10% of sales over the next 6 months, or even more, and they'll see yes to. So, and I'm working really hard now with this guy, and I'm seeing the numbers coming in. I'm like, shit, I really wish I had a little extra. But
I might do it now. Like if I would be you can tell him after 2 months, hey, look, do you want me to keep consulting you? If yes, 10%, something like that.
There you go. I like that. Yeah, there's still a chance. So I'll do that. I'll ask him, because I think that why not? And I know what I'm doing. I really do. I helped this guy from the ground, like you helped me from the ground, and now he's starting to learn. But I will be honest, he's very green still. So yeah, he'll need some more help. Yeah. But anyway, so that was that. The transfer was smooth. We used escrow.com, and it was all online. So he wired the money to escrow.com. I got it within 2 days, and transferred all the domains and everything to him. And I didn't have a Facebook account or anything. I just transferred the Pinterest account and the TikTok account. And so he's building a Facebook account now. He personally didn't even have a Facebook account for himself, like a personal one. It's kind of crazy. But so yeah. And he's going to be doing good. That to me, my goal is to make him successful. And for sure. Because it's a lot of money, and I think
it is. But what kind of guy is he? Like, is he already into other businesses, and that's how you made the money to even pay it?
He's his family business is a pretty big business in California. So, and then he's a manager there. He's young like us. And he manages that business, and I think he wanted just an extra form of income, and he's got a kid, a young kid, and maybe he just wants to do what I wanted to do, which is start working from home. And to me, that was the main reason why I wanted to get into e-commerce. So he's really smart. He's quite sharp. He's actually an action taker too, and that's what it takes, right, to do that, to continue. So you'd be successful. He's very green for sure, but that doesn't mean that he can't do it. He just slowly will get there.
And but for you, I'm telling you right now, like to completely drop e-com, it's a waste of money. Like the opportunity cost of just dropping it and doing only the crypto thing. I really believe in if you're good at something, it's just a shame to not keep doing it, so if you have the opportunity, which you do, to make extra 10K profit per month, which like it would not be that hard for you, I assume. Why not?
I would agree with that. My thing is like you said, is the time of creation. But if you have a contact that will help me expedite that, and then why not, right? Then why not? That's the thing. Because I know once I see those numbers on Facebook, that's when my eyes go, yes, I know what to do in there. I know, and I know even with the shitty Facebook information that they were giving me, I was still able to generate income. So, and with the UTM parameters and all that. But so I think that it's just getting to that point, to me, is very frustrating.
I get it. Yeah, no, but look, for you, I think the done for you thing is perfect because, for example, to a newbie, to like a new person, I would not recommend having a done for you service. Like if I would like imagine you being in the very beginning and I would have done everything for you from the get-go, you would
Oh,
have
yeah.
learned not even like a quarter, you know?
No,
You wouldn't
yeah.
understand why, like what's going on. Like it would be very, very tough to make it work in the long term because like testing the next product is a big thing. But if you already have the experience, which you do, that's perfect. Like you don't need to get new experience by testing. It's just a tedious, annoying process of finding a winner, you know, which is very boring. And if you don't learn anything new, they're just boring. So
Very
yeah,
true, man. You get it. You get it.
yes, yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna give you
So
the contact.
you think that this contact will actually not a winner, because we all know that there is, that anything could be a winner, honestly.
Yeah.
But we'll find a promising a promising product with some promising numbers. That's all we want. It's and some good,
Yeah. Look, first of all, I don't want to say like, guarantee it to you and then it doesn't happen
right.
because I'm
There is
not the
no
guy who's
guarantee
doing
in
it.
the world.
But what I know is that Gaurav, he tested 9 products and had 8 winners. So just imagine, like that number is crazy. You know, that's like I would say the highest number from all the students. And the last like four of them were actually from his team. And like founded by them, made by them, and the whole setup is done by the team of it. So I do believe in it, and I know that they're very, very capable, and the rates are like not high, you know, in comparison to what you would pay for. I mean, if you look at Fiverr, you get everything super cheap. Like looking at like product research, you're gonna get 10 shitty products for super cheap. All right.
Yeah.
But actually finding like 50 good products is
Yeah.
like that's not cheap, you know.
So you can find that through him, and then the agency will do the setup.
No, they're still doing the setup. They're doing the finding products, doing the store, creating the ads, and also if you want, doing the whole setup on Facebook, as in creating the ad sets, doing all of that, and like adding the upsells, all of the basic stuff. And then the other company, which is going to be the agency, they just provide stable ad accounts, stable agency ad accounts, and verified people for personal accounts. So it's actually employees of them. They have a like bigger company, it's employees of them, their Facebook accounts. If something gets blocked, you get their ID picture, all of that. It's done properly, and it's not just like hacked accounts from like Chinese people. So so it's more professional, but it's again like obviously they charge, and also you pay them like a percentage of the ad spend, but still it's like it's no brainer.
Yeah, that sounds really interesting for a real good winning product, right?
Yes.
Like the accounts that I have, for example, would be nice to test. For example, do some testing. If I see some really good numbers, then I go on this account and say, okay, let's go all out, because you can scale. And that's the main thing. All you need is it's 4 months of hard scaling.
Yeah.